Virgo, this is your November reading, Body, Mind, and Soul. My name is Griselle, and I will be doing your reading today. If you could please hit the notification bell, comment, like, share, subscribe. I would really appreciate those actions. They help us immensely, as you know, and my channel has been dead for a long time. So any support on your part, I would really, really appreciate. That being said, here we go. I already mixed the cards here. I'm taking them as they come. Virgo, so this is your body. I feel like you are in a really good spot right now, emotionally. You know what? There could be a lot of abundance around you. I feel like there's good food, good drink, good everything around you. You're just feeling like you're doing really well during this time, and that's really good to hear. You could even have an offer of love or two on the table. If you're in a relationship already, it could be that you guys deepen your relationship, that you guys get a closer emotional connection, which is really beautiful. And I think that part of what's enhancing that is in the background, I see that you are speaking your truth. I don't know if you can see that blue. All right, so to me it's blue. It looks very blue, and that pertains to your throat chakra, speaking your truth, all that stuff. And also in the back, if you notice, it's coming out from darkness. I feel like you haven't really spoken your truth, and so this is a love offering or an offer of affection that you feel deeply, but that you're speaking on, okay? You're coming out of the darkness here, kind of maybe some confusion or not knowing what's going on. Or simply stuffing your emotions, I don't know. But I think that that is really actually very cool. Now, Virgo, I have the Six of Pentacles here. And this card is all about sharing, a mutual give and take. But it doesn't always have to be mutual. It did come up in the upright. Maybe you are seeking somebody who's going to give and take equally, the same way that you give and take. I feel like you are in a high position because you're standing on this mountain right here. But, excuse me, I also feel like you're standing on a ledge. So you want to be careful that you don't step down and you're not looking in all of your efforts to share, that when you step off of this rock or this little mountain thing, that you don't trip, fall, and break your horns, as we say in Puerto Rico. More specifically, we would say me rompo un cuerno, which means I would break a horn. But anyways, yeah, I think that there's a lot of stumbling blocks around you, that although you are perched very high, that there's a lot of stuff that you can actually trip over. And this could have to do with giving. This could have to do with multiple people, giving to multiple people, not being picky, entirely up to you. I don't know, Virgo, what you got going on. Okay, the Nine of Cups. This is your wishes, and this is all about having that emotional fulfillment, feeling that intimacy, that gratification. It could also be celebrating, like drinking, having a good old time, and just in the feel-good zone, okay? So you want to be careful that you don't overdo this. Also could be like somebody that's older than you, that you want to wish fulfilled with someone that's older than you. That's what it looks like. This person's older than this other person in here. So, what else do we get from that? That's pretty much it. Virgo, what else is going on? I have the Queen of Pentacles here. I have someone here that is very trustworthy. She is a queen. She makes her own money. She's good with money. She is the salt of the earth. She can actually, she's somebody who's going to roll up her sleeves and like dive in and help you get things accomplished. She's not flashy at all. She is maybe a little bit on the quieter side, but she is a good provider. Kids love her. Animals love her. And if this is a partner or potential partner, your family loves her as well. Now, this queen has the ability to make money also. So I feel like she could be involved in something that maybe is earning her a little bit of money, but with some patience and dedication, she will definitely turn that money into more, double, triple, quadruple, and so on. So I think that what you're seeing, what she can produce right now, isn't the half of what she's capable of. Maybe it just might take time or a little bit more focus on her part. That's the body, okay? That's what's going on here. What else do we have? Okay, the moon. With the moon, everything is in disguise, I want to say. It's disguised as one thing, but it's really something totally different. So the moon is very beautiful. I personally am in tune with the moon. I love the moon. But I also realize that when you turn out the lights and you're just looking out by the light of the moon, everything looks so dramatically different. So we can get enchanted. We can also get bamboozled, okay? I think that's what I'm going to call your video. Enchanted and bamboozled. Let me write that down. Anyways, if you see here, that's hard to see because it's light. Let's see, when you bring in a focus, maybe not. Okay, never mind. Well, there's two fish right here signifying prosperity, but also the yin and yang. So it's gonna be very, very important for you personally. Keep your balance, keep your wits about you, and also to know that things that you're feeling on a subliminal level, they might be accurate, but you need more information. This could be also somebody who is being deceitful or having a lot of subterfuge around you, or you yourself involved in some shenanigans. I don't know, but this crab is coming out of the water and he's kind of like, he's not even a crab. What is he? I don't even know. But you get the point. He's got his little pinchers here. In the dark, you can't really see a lot. Now, I do want to tell you that you're getting like some messages from spirit, by the way. So pay attention to those messages. Don't be hasty to act, and wait until the sun comes up so you can actually really get a feel and an idea of what is going on. That's going to help you the most. That's going to help you get through this time where things are kind of nebulous and I can't really see and what's going on. Not only can you not see, but I feel like you've been rendered. And what I mean by that is you've been rendered helpless, hopeless. This is a card that one of my readers many years ago told me. She's like, you have been rendered to where you cannot move. It's almost like you have the ability to get up, but emotionally, even though we're doing the body right now, emotionally, it's like you can't get up. This could be some depression, sleeping in too much, not being able to have the wherewithal just to get up and shake it off and move, because this person is only pinned by an idea. And the Five of Swords always stands for deceit, by the way. So this deceit has rendered you helpless, like I can't get out of this. The land is completely barren, okay, under you. So you might as well get up and move. It's not going to help you to sit there and kind of dwell on it. I'm going to encourage you to get up. These are blooms that you've pierced, or somebody has pierced around you with lies, with deceit, with shenanigans. This ground is completely desolate. Please do yourself a favor, Virgo. Pick yourself up and move on. What's done is done, but you want to get out of this energy and make sure that that's not happening around you, okay? If that's not you, it could be happening to you. And what is this? Okay, Three of Cups. This is all about reunion, Virgo. So perhaps you have reunion on your mind, or you're gonna have a reunion, or you have a third person party. Is that how you say it? Anyways, 3 people involved in a relationship, which is not a bad thing if they know about each other. That's my personal opinion. Again, this is about celebrating. I see 3 cups here. Who's drinking out of the 3? I see 2 people here, but one of them is missing. It's almost like when you're with one, that third person doesn't know. When you're with the third person, that second person doesn't know. So, you know, you do you. It's your life anyways. But there's a lot of blue in the background here. I feel like that's about speaking your truth, because that belongs to the blue is always the throat chakra. I call it the voice box chakra. And the yellow is your 3rd chakra. This is about really becoming authentically you. Okay? So maybe what's on your mind is licensing about a third party. And if that's not it, it could be about just having a reunion in general. And maybe you just don't want to show up for that. And that's fine too. The next card I have is the 9 of Pentacles. This is about a person who chooses to be single. They're not committing to anything but themselves. Their own wealth, their own prosperity, their own joy. They have money to have their own home. They make life as they see fit, okay? And this is really nice because it makes you, puts you in a position where you are self-contained, kind of like you're not depending on anything and anyone, and that's nice. And if this isn't you, this is someone around you, perhaps someone that you're looking at that you would like to date or something like that, or a partner, I don't know. In the background, the skies are pretty clear, so I think that she's very visible, or he's very visible, this person. You know, there's not a lot of subterfuge here at all. Now, with this person, they have some good food to eat. They, you know, provide their own abundance. Once again, they're very independent, and you see a little bit of a small drink right over here. So that's kind of nice too, just being able to enjoy the finer things of being single or self-sufficient. You could be married or partnered and still be in that mindset of I'm self-sufficient. I take care of me, they take care of them, and we take care of we together, okay? That's almost like the perfect scenario. All right, Virgo, so let's move on to the mind. What is on Virgo's mind for November, please? Virgo's reading for November. What is on their mind? What do we need to, thank you. That one fell out weird, and I'll get that in a second. Virgo's reading for the mind for November, please. I have a ton of energy on my crown chakra. Ooh, okay. So this one jumped out. It actually hit the table, and then it turned upside down. So I want to say that there could be an issue with you. Maybe in litigation, maybe trying to get justice for something, maybe, you know, a court issue. But I feel like this is something old that's on your mind that is not balanced or was not balanced, that there needs to be some justice, okay? Even in your soul, you're like crying out for justice. There has to be justice in this matter. Now, this girl in the upright, she's not afraid of justice. She's holding, excuse me, the scales herself. She's willing to look at her past. She's willing to look at her mind, her mindset about things, and even balancing on a double-edged sword. She doesn't care if that sword cuts her or cuts them or cuts anybody. It's all a matter of providing justice and having things in a balance once again. But your card, what's on your mind, is the injustice. So maybe somebody's done you dirty. Maybe it's a ghost from your past that really needs to rectify things with you, or vice versa, whatever the case may be. I think that you feel like there's been no justice in this. Maybe you need to right a wrong, or somebody else needs to right the wrong with you, okay? So that's on the top of your mind. Okay, why did this Justice card come up reversed for Virgo? And we're talking November, please. Virgo's mindset in November. What about this Justice? Okay. You saw me mixing the cards. We have the Sun. So I think that things are going to turn out well. This lighting is not so well, regardless. Here we go. So I think things are going to turn out well. You have the radiant sun. It almost looks like sunflower, and it's hitting her, almost like her heart chakra, her mind. I think that, you know, this person is looked at very favorably. They could be pretty popular. She could be, or he could have like a deep connection with spirit or source. I can't just get that lighting not to, okay. But anyways, she has on her chest, she's wearing red, and I feel like that's for the root chakra, for being balanced and stable. Excuse me. I'm feeling stable. The number 19 would boil down to a, well, you know, it would be a 10 essentially, and it goes back to a vibration of a 1. So it could be new beginnings, and this could also stand for any of the fire signs. So this person, I feel like, does get a lot of attention. They also get messages from spirit. I'm just going to say spirit. So what about this? Okay, so on your mind, this is the Page of Wands. And if you look, it's a fun card. This is about, excuse me. This is about, you know, following your passion, your desires, having fun. This lighting is just so totally different than it was like an hour ago. Anyways, It's hard to see. I don't know if you can see better there. Okay, so with this one, this is all about what drives us. Our passion. It could stand for the phallic symbol also. You know, it could be like the youth running and chasing after a sexual rendezvous or whatever. But whatever fires you up, because it's always passion. And that's why we affiliate it with sex or with business. It could be either one. So this person they don't have their feet on the ground. They're like they're not even in one place. She's almost like on her tippy toes right here. Her feet are up, okay? So, and then in the background, there's that 0. I think that the 0 can stand for a cycle or coming into a full circle is more what I'm feeling. Now with that, I'm just following the cards because I shuffle them and I'm just pulling as I see them, okay? I have the 9 of Swords. I feel like this has caused you a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety. Maybe somebody cheated on you. Maybe you cheated on someone and you're constantly like up in your mind, up in arms, thinking about things. And this really hasn't let you go. It hasn't allowed you to be the best version of you. Now you have a dove right here, and that's Dove of Peace. Excuse me. And so while you're sitting here in mourning and just being sad and allowing all of that negative thoughts and things from the past to really like wreak havoc on your mind, and she's silently crying here. I feel like you're not really telling a lot of people about this. The blue is up in the sky, so you're not really giving voice to these dark thoughts and stuff, but you're also not giving voice to the one hope that you have, okay? So whatever that is for you, I feel like you have messages that are divinely guided. You have, it's almost like this voice from above is covering the dove or the white bird. But it's so hard to even see or hear that because all you see and hear are the negative things. Now, one thing I've never actually noticed before, that's interesting. Okay. I don't know if I can point this out to you. Here's a pillow. So this is anxiety at night. You can't sleep at night, Virgo. This is disturbing you, or you wake up at odd times of the night and you start thinking about this, okay? If you look really close, this is an outline of a headboard, an actual headboard, but she's out in the middle of nowhere. So I think that this is just a ghost from the past, something that happened a long time ago, and really it doesn't have any relevance any longer in your life. Don't let it take up space in your mind, because I do see that you are obsessed with this. You're thinking about it. You are, allowing it to play with your head too much. It's like holding you hostage like a puppet. And in some ways in your brain, you're kind of like a shell of who you really are deep down inside. So you just need to cut these puppet strings and take back your power. What's done is done. And it's time to move on. It's a new era. It's a new age. And you're a new you. So if you can let go of this obsession, this desire to go back and think things through, some of us need therapy to be able to do that. There's no judgment here. Whatever you need to do to be able to move towards growth, to be able to open up your heart chakra once again, because really ultimately that's what you need, is to have that trust to be able to open up your heart chakra. And with that comment, I am getting the Queen of Cups. So perhaps you're going to meet another person coming into your life, and this is a Queen of Cups. This could be somebody who is more mature. They have a lot of emotion, but they control it. They get a lot of divine messages. You can be very psychic as well. I think this might even be a new person for you, Virgo, okay? So somebody who is very divinely guided, but her 3 lower chakras are submerged. So that's kind of interesting. Yeah. With that, Virgo, we're getting temperance, so make sure that you, in all things, try to balance things out. You're divinely guided. I see the yin and the yang with these 2 symbols here. I feel like this angel, because he's got angel wings in the back. I don't know what's wrong with my lighting. I'm going to have to fix that. I like showing you guys the cards because it helps me understand when I'm listening to my own readings. Anyways, this angel right here, it could be someone that has passed who's still taking care of you, looking after you. Also, I want to point out that I feel like you're actually in a little like evolving moment. This makes me crazy. This right here indicates to me that you are indeed getting messages from above, but also that your crown chakra is opening up and being more receptive. You're learning how to balance things out. With temperance, you got to be really balanced. Take your time. One foot in the water for emotional connection, the other foot on the ground for earth connection. That will keep your balance. You don't want to teeter one way or the other. It's very important at this time to know that there's an alchemy happening in your life, in your mind anyways, and it's because of two elements that are being brought together. So it could be the old and the new. And in the traditional tarot, this has like two cups. Anytime that you have a different liquid in one cup and one in the other, and you combine them, you create a third ingredient, for lack of a better way of explaining things, okay? But with that, I do show that you have great abundance coming to you. You could be impregnated with ideas. That's really cool. Even if you're a guy, it doesn't make a difference. And having a pregnancy could be just time of gestation, that you're kind of listening to what's calling you, who's calling you. We've got some lunar action going on right here. But it could be a period of gestation where, whether you're thinking of growing a business or starting a business, launching a business, I feel like it's somehow you being your more authentic self, because this girl is naked. But it's taking time for her to get to the point where she's going to share with the world like who she is or what she wants. Okay. And I think that's very cool. It's very peaceful. I see a lot of growth for you. So please, Virgo, get out of this negative energy, get out of your mind, and try to move forward. You have good things coming. Okay. With that, Virgo, let's take a peek at the soul. So we want to see messages, please, for Virgo specifically. Thank you. What's going to help heal their soul? Any insight for some soul healing, retrieval? Hi. I'm taking these jumpers. Okay, these are all your cards. And I'm going to take this one too. So right now on soul level, you feel trapped. You feel trapped in a cycle. Mostly this is just in your head, because you could really move. You could take off this blindfold and actually move about freely and not get injured at all by those swords. Swords could be words that we say to ourselves or other people. And I have the vibration number 3, stands for cooperation. All the cogs working at once. But I propose to you that it might be more than that, because here with the Lovers, this is also, for me, the vibration number 3, only because it has 3 people involved, or 3 really powerful causes and a choice to be made. So this could be 3 too. And once again, that's like 3 people involved in a relationship that don't necessarily belong to, what do they call it? A polyfamily, just people that are involved with people and other people don't know about it. So this is a choice that needs to be made, needs to be had. I feel like there's a choice between the older and the younger, and you are trying to get clarity. Okay, this is as they're coming. I'm just pulling as they come once I'm done shuffling. So this is you cutting through the BS. You might be hasty and trying to do that. On a soul level, you're just like, okay, chop, chop, chop. Let's just get this going here. But with this Prince, you want to be careful that you're not rushing things, okay? That you get clarity, and that's great. But you do have 3 butterflies here for transformation, okay? The number 3 could be important too as well. It keeps showing up. Then you have the Death card. This is about endings. This is about endings and new beginnings and things radically changing for you, or you radically changing, you making a choice, you moving forward. The old has no longer any hold upon you. Even the horse, which stands for freedom, is a skeleton. And it's like, it's almost like that which I felt was freedom is not really freedom. It's just become a hindrance, right? So I would propose to you that you really, you're kind of in a rock and a hard place right now on a soul level, because you have 2 towers here. And I feel like whether you choose like remaining where you're at, it's a tower moment where things are just going to go to heck. Or if you move forward, things are going to fall apart as well. One way or another, things are just still unraveling, and you have to really choose which path you're going to take. So, choose a path that gives you the most peace, the most wisdom and the ability to move forward. I didn't notice this before, but staring at this card, I actually see almost like a ship right behind here, okay? Like a Viking ship. So I would say, once again, cutting through the BS, having the wherewithal. This is totally in the upright. So this is really nice. This is like you've mastered your emotions. You've mastered your voice. You're speaking your truth. And also you're gaining a lot of, your root chakra is just a lot of stability. You're feeling stable. You're feeling like, okay, this is it. I got everything cleared up, and things are going to grow and thrive around you. The more that you clear things up in your own mind and in your own life, it's going to help your soul, like just to make peace with things and just move on. Okay. And to bigger and better things for you, Virgo. Now I have here the single card. This could be someone who is, in your life, or someone that you might be meeting soon. This is someone, again, who is self-sufficient. They take care of themselves. In fact, that is the same identical card that came up here, okay? Just a different deck. And so we are revisiting the same idea as before, but this person could live a ways from you. They could be different from you, a little bit on the exotic side, and they have paved their own way with their own coin. They're not in need of anything. And if this isn't another person, it could be you deciding, you know what, I'm going to pay my own way and I'm not going to depend on anyone. So that is awesome. A lot of greenery. I love to see green in cards, okay? So that's what I'm getting. What about one more message for the soul? I think that dealing with all the stuff from the past, just getting rid of it, is going to help you move forward, Virgo. Perfect. Okay. So trust your intuition. You have the High Priestess. This could be your person of your dreams. This could be you. But this person has a lot of secrets. They hold a lot back. They don't speak a lot about things. And if you look right here, this is like one of my favorite things on this card. It's like the moon behind a laser cutout of a real elaborate ornate window. I don't know. I said that all crazy. But this is really beautiful. This is getting in tune, in touch with your own intuition and moving forward. Positive and negative polarities being joined. The High Priestess is vibration number 2. And number 2 is about high attainment, about your personal power once again, okay? So be sure that you just do the best thing that is good for you. You intuitively are going to know what that is for you. And let go of anything that just burdens you and is no longer good for you, whether they be ideas or actions or both. And when I say that, I just get the 9 of Cups, and that is a wish fulfilled, okay? So with that, hopefully that'll help you move and progress forward. Don't stay stuck and stagnant. And Virgo, this is for your November reading. If you can please like, share, subscribe, that would really help me. And ring that subscription bell. That would really help as well. So with that being said, I hope that things resonated. If not, I hope you're at least mildly amused. And with that, namaste. Bye.